On White Day, a dead body turns up in a 5-star hotel. Yet as the investigation unfolds layer by layer, the case grows increasingly baffling. With the burial body case successfully closed, Lee Show is faced with a brand new case. It is White Day. A woman's corpse is discovered at a hotel. Hui leads her team to conduct the investigation. The victim is a hotel staff member. Preliminary forensic examination reveals 3 stab wounds on the deceased, with little bleeding from each wound. Moreover, no murder weapon is found at the scene. Once the forensics unit arrives, Hui and Lee Show meet with the hotel manager. The manager informs them that the victim is Ms. Wu from the concierge department. The initial witnesses are a couple checking in. Lee Show and Hui interview the couple. The couple states that when they arrived at the hotel, they were told only one room remained. Upon entering, they found Ms. Wu's dead body. Yet according to their recollection, nothing out of the ordinary was noticed at the crime scene. Lee Show senses something odd. It is White Day, and logically this 5-star hotel should be packed with couples. There should not have been an unoccupied room left. With this question in mind, Lee Show heads to the housekeeping department. The department is staffed by women responsible for room cleaning, who are also the hotel's primary source of gossip. Lee Show speaks in a charming tone, addressing the women as ladies. After some friendly banter, he quickly extracts information. The women disclose to him that the murdered Ms. Wu was an extremely beautiful woman. Thanks to her good looks, she had many men wrapped around her finger. Allegedly, some hotel employees had even confessed their love to her. The women add that a chaebol heir staying in the 7th floor suite is highly suspicious. He has been staying there for more than half a month and has been shadowing Ms. Wu in a sinister manner. Hui and Officer Park uncover the same lead. Records from housekeeping show that the guest in the 7th floor suite summoned Ms. Wu several times every day. However, when questioned, the manager claims the surveillance cameras on the 7th floor have conveniently malfunctioned. Suspicious, Hui contacts a detective friend and asks him to use hacking tools to check the exact time the surveillance feed was turned off. At this moment, Lee Show rushes over with information on the suspect. Together with Hui, he knocks on the chaebol heir's door. To their surprise, the chaebol heir is an old acquaintance of theirs, Kong, the sole heir to a food conglomerate. Inside the room, Lee Show gets straight to the point and asks Kong whether he had been stalking Ms. Wu. Kong vehemently denies it, then says shyly that he fell in love with Ms. Wu at first sight. According to Kang's account, because he was fond of her, he kept requesting room service from Ms. Wu during his stay, asking her to bring items such as vases. Speaking of White Day, Kong states he had planned to confess his love that day. Per his plan, he called Ms. Wu over, saying he intended to confess to the woman he loved, and asked her to prepare flowers, balloons and a cake, with the cake flavor chosen according to Ms. Wu's preference. Ms. Wu brought the cake and other items to Kang's room, and the two decorated the room together. Once the decoration was finished, Kong asked Ms. Wu to stay, claiming he needed to practice his confession. He asked her to sit on the bed holding flowers, pretending to be the woman he would confess to. He then delivered an extremely corny confession to her. Unexpectedly, after hearing the confession, Ms. Wu said she already had a boyfriend, then fled the room in panic. Kong insists that aside from requesting room service and confessing, he never did anything else to Ms. Wu. When he learns Ms. Wu was murdered the previous night, Kong is so shocked he nearly faints on the spot. After being splashed with water by Lee Show to regain consciousness, Kong bursts into tears like a child. After calming Kong down, Lee Show and Hui re-interview the housekeeping staff. They learn the room where Ms. Wu's body was found had no guest staying in it the night of the murder. Lee Show finds this strange. Why would Ms. Wu go alone to an unoccupied guest room? Officer Park and the youngest team member go to Ms. Wu's home. They find her room filled with luxury handbags, including limited edition pieces that are hard to obtain even with money. Meanwhile, the detective calls Hui back. His investigation shows the 7th floor surveillance cameras were not broken, they had been manually switched off. Hui concludes someone from inside the hotel must be responsible. Forensics experts release their report. Multiple fingerprints were lifted from the room where the body was found, yet none belonged to Kong. Additionally, hydrogen peroxide and reddish-brown fibers are found on Ms. Wu's clothing. To uncover the truth, Lee Show buys a large selection of expensive bread and cakes and gives them all to the housekeeping women. The women have gathered quite a bit of information for him. Rumor has it that the previous week, a mother and daughter showed up at the hotel to confront Ms. Wu, accusing her of seducing the husband. Witnesses in the courtyard saw the woman slap Ms. Wu hard across the face and demand that she kneel before her. This arrogant woman is none other than the hotel CEO's wife. In other words, the married hotel CEO appeared to be having an improper relationship with Ms. Wu. Still, one of the cleaning ladies testifies that it seemed the CEO was the one pursuing and harassing Ms. Wu unilaterally. She saw the CEO trying to drag Ms. Wu into that 7th floor room. Another cleaning lady says she is assigned to clean that room every week, yet records show no guest has stayed there for 2 months. Armed with these tips, Lee Show and Hui review surveillance footage from the previous week. It confirms what the women said, the CEO's wife did confront Ms. Wu. Records also show the CEO's wife and her daughter visited the hotel on the day of the murder, deliberately in disguise. Under Huira's questioning, the manager finally tells the truth. He admits the CEO ordered him to turn off the 7th floor surveillance cameras and keep that 7th floor room vacant for long periods. Coincidentally, among the fingerprints found at the murder scene, the most numerous ones belong to the CEO. Huira and Li Shou hurry to the CEO's residence. According to the CEO's wife, she recently discovered her husband had given Ms. Wu a limited edition handbag, leading her to conclude her husband was having an affair with Ms. Wu. Upon hearing Ms. Wu had been killed, both the wife and her daughter looked genuinely stunned. The CEO's wife explained she went to the hotel on the day of the murder to catch her husband cheating on White Day. Her husband was not in his office. Checking the surveillance feed, she saw him head to the 7th floor. So mother and daughter rushed upstairs and banged frantically on the door. Yet by the time she found her husband, he had returned to his 10th floor office. Their attempt to catch him cheating ended with nothing. To prove she is telling the truth, the wife adds she saw a concierge department staff member in her husband's office that day, who appeared to be getting reprimanded. That staff member is the hotel front desk attendant. The attendant confirms he was indeed in the CEO's office that day and saw the CEO's wife and daughter burst in. Everything suggests the CEO's wife is telling the truth. Elsewhere, Officer Park and the youngest team member interview the CEO. The CEO states the unused 7th floor room is for his own rest. He claims he has no idea why Ms. Wu died there. He admits he pursued Ms. Wu and gifted her handbags, but insists the two never had an extramarital affair. As the investigation hits a dead end, F1ex makes a new discovery. There is no blood spatter inside the 7th floor room where the body was found. Forensic specialists suspect that room was not the primary crime scene. Li Shou quickly enlists the cleaning lady's help. Soon, one of them spots distinct blood spatter high up on the wall of a guest room during cleaning, the suite belonging to the chaebol heir Kong. Kong had just checked out that very night. Li Shou gets in his car and gives chase. Based on the clues gathered so far, Kong, who seems affectionate and naive, appears to be the prime suspect.